3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, so who do we got here? We have Southwest Legacy and Southwest High School. Let's start with Legacy. Who are our special guests? Welcome to the podcast.
Elena Martinez, and I'm a sophomore.
Elena, what's going on? Sophomores in the building, underclassmen. Let's do it.
Ruby Solis, and I'm a senior.
All right, Ruby and Elena from Legacy. From Southwest High School.
I'm Mayra Medina, and I'm a junior here at Southwest.
Gotcha. Cousins.
I'm Deborah Lele, and I'm a senior.
All righty. Awesome. We have some very, very excited students to be on the podcast. Let's talk about volleyball. What is it about volleyball that interested you? What life lessons do you learn through volleyball? We'll start with Legacy. We'll move to Southwest. We'll keep it going in this order. What have you enjoyed so far? What are you learning in volleyball that you think is helping you in life?
Definitely about teamwork.
Okay.
Teamwork has it's such a big part of volleyball.
Yeah.
Because if y'all don't have a connection on the court, then it's not gonna be good. You could have the best players ever, but if y'all don't have a decent connection on the court, it's not gonna be that good. And this year, we actually have a really good connection on the court.
That's what I'm talking about.
So it's just I've learned so much just to have a good mindset and just connect with your teammates.
Wise words from the underclassmen, guys. Wise words. Wise words. What have you learned from volleyball that you think is helping you out in life and moving forward?
I would say definitely being a better person, definitely being humble about everything. I would say teamwork also, because you can have the best team, but if you don't have a connection, well, you're not set for it. But yeah, pretty much what Elena said. She touched a pretty good topic, so yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at you, sophomore. Set the stage. Set the stage. All right, we got Prima in the house. What are we talking about Southwest as far as what are you learning?
I definitely agree with the teamwork because there's no I in a team. And also a lot of trust. Because if you're not trusting each other on the court, you don't trust your defense, then it's not going to work out.
Gotcha.
As well as the team, I've made a really big family out of it, and the girls are there whenever you need them, and they're really good listeners as well.
Gotcha.
I agree with what Audrey said. I also want to add energy, having energy even when let's say you mess up, uplifting others, bringing energy to the court, because when it's dead, it's not fun at all. So I say what I've learned is even though I mess up or anyone messes up, just to move past it and uplift your teammates.
Yeah.
And just have good energy.
So choose to be a coffee bean.
Choose to explain what that's about, sir.
No, you don't want me to do that right now.
I want to hear all the explanations, man.
Okay. Y'all gonna have to help me out just a little bit, I hope. But so basically, if you take a pot of boiling water,
right,
and you consider that life, you with me so far?
I'm with you.
You have to go slower for
No, I got you. I'm following. I'm taking notes. All
right. So you have a pot of boiling water. You put a carrot in there.
Okay.
Right. And the carrot soaks it up and it softens.
Right.
Quits, has a hard time, doesn't bring the energy. You see what I'm saying? Starts making excuses and things like that.
Gotcha.
You with me?
Gotcha.
So you don't want to be a carrot.
You don't want to be a carrot.
All right. So you put an egg in the pot of boiling water of life.
Hardens.
When it hardens, it starts fighting, it talks back, it says, it's my way, leave me alone, you're wrong, blah, 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 right?
Look at this guy.
And stuff like that. So you get hard, that's not a very good teammate, right?
Sure.
Brings down the energy. You with me so far?
Gotcha. Coffee bean.
So a coffee bean, on the other hand, you put it into a pot of boiling water. What do you get? Coffee. So what it does is, instead of soaking it up and being negative, it positively transforms the environment around it, which is energy.
I'll tell you what.
Choose to be a coffee bean. It's not mine. It's Damon West and and John Gordon. But
it's exciting because to hear that analogy, that's an awesome analogy. I don't know who this guy is because that was not the coach that I had, but I'm glad that he's matured over the years. But looking at things, talk to me. I like the way he's going. Let's go with that though, right? Talking about the energy. That's a great way to put that. Volleyball is such a unique sport because so many people think they can be good at volleyball and they're not, or can't compete at a level. What is the difference from just being a casual volleyball player to being a legitimate varsity player for a team? What do you think goes in? We don't get to see the
What he's really asking is he wants you to invite him to practice one day so that he can play volleyball.
We got to get to
practice.
That's right.
For a Beyond the Arches segment.
That's right. Because you're right. Not only is it energy, good energy, right? Teamwork, trust, all the stuff you guys are talking about. there's also so much energy as far as physical energy that goes into playing volleyball that I think people underestimate. It is such a pretty and fun game to watch, especially when you start doing the volleys and everybody's going back and forth. It's exciting, but it's a tasking game. I mean, it's a lot. So talk to me about the things we don't see, the practice, the stuff that goes into being a varsity volleyball athlete.
You definitely have to put in so much hard work that nobody else sees. And it's like, because we have athletics for first period, so volleyball at 7:15
starting right in the morning.
Right
That's
in the
it.
morning when you wake up. And you have to have that dedication to when you walk in there, you have to be ready. You have to be ready for whatever example coach throws at you. Like in a drill, you can't be all like, oh, like I'm all tired and whatever. You have to push through that drill. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, what you do at practice is going to go on.
Yeah, it's going to come out of the game. Yeah, absolutely.
And so you always have to have that positive energy right in the morning. Just go at it.
I love it. Anything else? But what do we not see that you guys have to go through to be ready for game day?
I feel like people don't see like the mental part of it because it's a really mental game. You know, once you make one mistake, two mistakes, you get in your head and you're like, well, maybe I should play it safe. Maybe I should start tipping or rolling, and you feel like you don't play confidently. So I feel like mental toughness is a big part of the game. If you don't have it, then you're gonna easily just shut down after like one play or one set.
Yeah, absolutely, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ruby on that one because more than half of the game is mental. So if you start like being down on yourself, you're gonna make easy mistakes and all that stuff, and it's your job to bring everybody else, or not everybody else, but like yourself up, because at that too, once you start falling down, it's a chain reaction, so others are gonna come down with you. So you have to have that mentality of staying up so people can follow you the right way.
Gotcha. Love it.
So I say what goes on in practice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I say that what y'all don't really see is like the grit that we have, just the grit, let's see, us just working, we work together, obviously, us working together, us uplifting each other, and just like when we see someone's down, we're like, oh, we talk to them one-on-one, and we try to uplift them, and
I think it's fun because you talk about the mental aspect of it. I think volleyball is one of those sports, volleyball and basketball, the two that stand out to me, where part of the sport is the intensity that we get to watch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're at a football game, obviously there's a lot of physical, people are hitting each other, whatever, but there's things that are said, and you can attest to this, there's things that are said that you might not hear in the stands, right? There's things that are said from player to player, coach to player, whatever. At a volleyball, a basketball game, it's very audible, right? We can hear being upset after a set, or being happy, or being hyped up, and I think that all plays into that mental aspect, that energy aspect, that teamwork aspect. What is the goals of both of you? I mean, obviously, I know you guys have some friends here, right? You guys are like, oh, we're excited to see each other, but there's still competition, right? It's two separate high schools. What are kind of the goals personally for yourself, for each of you, and then for the team? What are the goals of this year that you guys are trying to get better to? Is there a goal of a certain round you're trying to make it to, a certain district opportunity you're trying to make it to? What are the goals for yourself and for your team?
A goal for myself is I'm the captain of my team. I need to be vocal. I need to be vocal, and I need to lead my team to victory, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And for team wise, again, going back on chemistry, we have such a good chemistry this year that we believe, and we have really good players this year. We have really we have players that we could depend on.
There you go. Yeah.
And this year, we do have a chance to make it to district. I really think that we do. And this is the only year that I've seen by far we're the most
consistent.
Yes. Yes, we're the most consistent.
Nice.
This year.
Awesome. Good answer. You're a sophomore? All right. I just want to make sure. Good answer. Good answer. I was like, it's
I would say a team goal would definitely squeeze into that top 4 spot because we've fallen short last year. We're up there, and then after certain games, we just fallen down. So I would say squeezing into a top 4 because right now, how Lena said, we have really good chemistry. So I feel like this, out of all 4 years I've been here, I feel like this is the best team I've seen. So definitely squeezing into the top 4. And then personal, I would be not being so hard on myself because I'm a very competitive person.
Yeah.
So after one mistake, 2 mistakes, I tend to be I guess shutting down. That mental toughness is up there. You have to have it. So
Gotta be a coffee bean.
Yeah, you have to be a coffee bean. Like I feel like not
Good
being
job, buddy.
Come on, we're learning.
I feel like not being so hard on myself and definitely being more of a team player, being more vocal, being a senior, definitely being a leader and being someone they look up to and being like, okay, I can go to this player and they could be like, okay, they're gonna give me advice, they're gonna uplift me, and I'll be like negative.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So one thing for sure that we can improve with our team is that was a question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure you hold the mic up.
What's your goals?
Wait, goal, right?
Yeah,
That
your
was
goal.
the-
Yeah,
the
your
goal.
personal and team goals.
Okay. So like a personal goal for me is like once again help my team out, and if they need, like, be there when they need me. Like I can't be in my head, because basically a person they can fall back on.
Sure.
And one thing, what was that one again?
Well, for your personal and your team goals.
Team goal.
Yeah.
Right.
The coffee bean threw you off. I know.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
yes.
That's on me. I got you.
Now
I
you
got
did it again.
It
Sorry,
threw
people.
off. It threw off.
Team goal.
Team goal. Right. So a team goal for sure is, like our coach says, that right now we're kind of on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we need to help find a stop and get off of it. So by that is like our energy and like
Yeah.
Just consistency, right?
I like how you pass the mic. How do you say what I want to say? Yeah.
Consistency.
Consistency, yes.
Mhm.
And so basically help my team get off that roller coaster.
Yeah.
So
I
we can
got
play
you.
Dragon Ball.
Like it.
Hey,
Deborah, you're always hitting the last one. You have to take the first one so you don't have to like try to figure out everything else.
I
right?
will say you're also the senior, right? So you got to give us. This is the senior mentality. What is that team? You've been there. You've seen the years of making it to this point as a senior. What does it look like for your senior year that you're excited for?
It looks okay. Definitely. It's like we're struggling a little bit right now. But I feel like if we keep like a goal for us, if we keep fighting and not giving up, because I feel like we tend to give up because we notice like, oh, we're down by 2 points, and then all of a sudden everyone's face change, and then everyone gets down, and we just kind of give up, and that's what like makes us not win most of our games, because we give up and we just stop trying after a while, after we realize like, oh, we're down by this many points.
What have you seen in previous teams that you think you can bring to this team to kind of change that mentality?
From other teams?
Yeah, well, from teams that you've been on the past 3
okay.
years. Yeah.
Let's see. Hypeness, being like energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, talking to like teammates, like one-on-one talk, and trying to encourage them.
Yep.
And uplift them. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. When we're talking about coaching, you know, they keep mentioning energy, right?
Mhm.
Being hype. You keep mentioning not giving up, you know, on yourself and getting into your own head. As a coach, how is a coach able to help that with students? Because there's so many. Remind us real quick for listeners who maybe don't have students in volleyball or don't know how many players are on the squad for volleyball, for like varsity volleyball. Like 15? So that's, you've had to do like 50. Like there's like 67. Like there's a lot of students in football, but for 15, that's a lot of 15 different personalities, 15 different mindsets. What is it like coaching that because one might need encouragement to not give up on themselves. One might need more encouragement to not give up on their teammates. What does that look like, those conversations?
Well, I think there's probably three things to that. The first thing for a coach is to have high expectations and standards.
Yeah.
And then make sure that those are clear. And the expectations and standards around things that are in their circle of control.
Yeah.
So their attitude, their effort. You hear a lot about the energy and things like that. You get to choose those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's some standards there that need to be done. And then some accountability that goes with it, and that therein lies some trust between the player and the coach.
Yeah.
And so building those relationships, and then like each of them has said, having those one-on-one conversations, understanding, being able to listen to the kids, but also having those standards like, okay, I hear you, but this is what our standard is, and you need to come to that. And then, but understanding they all come from different places. They're all going home to different situations.
That's right.
They're all dealing with certain different things. They're all doing those things. So being able to be a listener, being able to motivate, and to be able to coach and do those things with each individual person as well.
Sure.
But and with that, just being consistent as a coach. You know, it's sometimes you get to know certain ones, or you got a different connection with one than another.
Yeah.
coaches are on that roller coaster too. You know what I'm saying? And not being able to and trying to get off that roller coaster as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so and both teams are this Friday's Fire and Armor to go with volleyball as well. And so at Legacy, and you have the Dragons are 3-3 in district, the Titans are 2-4 in district. So and then there's a 3-way tie for fourth right now at 3-3, and the Titans are one game behind that.
Yeah.
So if the Titans can beat the Dragons, there's a possible 4-way tie for fourth place.
Right.
And they've all pretty much beaten each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so you got Harlandale that just beat the Dragons in 5. You know what I'm saying? And then Southwest beat South San, and you have the Titans have lost to both of those, but have the other 2 or 3 still in their sights, and competed with the top 2 teams in the district last night with McCollum, and then 3 really close sets with MacArthur as well last week. And so it's going to be an interesting Friday volleyball game.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fun to watch and everything.
And I think this is one of the most, help me with the word here, Coach. This is one of the most, I guess, where it changes so often every year, like as far as like the standings. Like it's so fluid.
Yeah.
It's one of the most fluid sports where like you see, we talked about tennis. Tennis has been pretty consistent now for 3 years straight, where it's like Southwest Legacy just dominating. We saw for years in the past where it was, in baseball, we saw, when we were at Medina Valley, they were really good for a long time. Southwest was really good.
Well, to be fair though, Southwest has had two. I think they were 14, 15-1, maybe something like that last year, and
for district champs,
and the year before that. So,
but I'm saying as far as everybody, like the total seems to be kind of fluid. How do you keep up with year to year? Things are always changing with volleyball, right? You get great players. Those players graduate. Those players leave to other campuses. Whatever the case, how do you as students try to keep a connection with that team and with the new people coming in? We'll start with the senior. Yeah.
I say adjustment is very big. Obviously, like there's new players, you have to get to know them, understand them as well, and also stepping up to like be a leader too, because like the other seniors left and they're like mostly the leaders. So I feel like stepping up and getting to know, adjusting, getting to know your new teammates, and
Awesome. Gotcha.
I think adjusting and not being like salty about it, or like be like welcoming.
Yeah.
Just because they're new doesn't mean like anything different. Like you should like welcome them with open arms, because you're gonna be your family for that season. You're gonna be stuck with them for a while, so might as well get used to it and love them.
Yeah.
With all your heart.
Makes sense.
I would probably say what they said. Be very, very, very open. Get to know your new underclassmen, because now we're seniors, so now we get to take that leader role. So I would say just being very open, get to know your underclassmen, and
because sometimes your underclassmen become leaders on the team as well, right? So talk to us as an underclassman. You have a whole different perspective, right? How was it for you coming in? Were you welcome with open arms? How was it dealing with? Okay, I'm here, but I also want to be a leader myself, and there's other leaders who have been here. How do I fit in there?
Well, for me, I do so much better under pressure. Like, I love the fact that I had so much competition, because for me, I never really had that much competition, especially back in middle school.
Sure.
So coming to high school, knowing that I have to beat out these girls
who have been doing this for a while,
that know the game and have been on the court. Me never being on the court, I love the fact that I'm just able to compete with them, but yet I'm still so close with them.
Yeah.
And there's no like hard feelings if we do beat each other out.
Sure. I love it, man. Competitive.
We're all trying to better ourselves.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool, and I think it kind of transitions into, you have like Ruby plays soccer. Myra plays about every sport under the sun. She's going to be at Fire and Armor on Friday, and then get on the bus at 3:00 in the morning on Saturday and head off to Round Rock. You know what I mean? Deborah runs track and different things like that, and so
I think you just reminded Myra she's waking up at 3 a.m. She said, "Whoa!"
She's like, "Whoa!" I
forgot about that.
Yeah, but just the things that they learn. And Elena's had a great season so far. Been an all tournament. Been on about I think all 3 of the all tournament teams and things like that. And so just a really awesome group of young ladies that have done a great job this year and gone from there.
Last question for you guys, and thank you so much for being on the podcast with us. We've had a great time with you all. Last question for you. For students in middle school, for students, freshmen, sophomores, whatever, who have been maybe multi-sport athletes. In middle school, everybody tries to play everything, right? Everybody's getting introduced to different sports, all that good stuff. Talk to me about what would you say to encourage students to take volleyball seriously, to try to get involved in volleyball at their schools, for the underclassmen listening to maybe come in and give it a try for next season, all that good stuff. What would you say is why volleyball? Why is it an important sport you should give a chance?
Volleyball is such an important sport because of it, like teamwork. It's so much fun, and all the road trips that you're able to get on. And what was the?
Well, so just what would you tell them to encourage them to come try out for?
What would you tell a middle school kid? Why should they play volleyball?
To take it more serious than maybe other sports as well.
Take it more seriously because you'll end up having so much fun. Like for me, I barely started playing volleyball, like maybe 6th grade year. And I didn't think I was going to get into it or anything. But if you put your mind and dedication to it, you're going to end up loving it.
Yeah.
I promise. Like it's one of the most fun activities that I've ever done.
Nice.
And I'm going to stick with that.
All right, cool. What were we saying, Ruby?
To encourage them?
Yeah.
I feel like because to encourage like younger people, because one, it's a really fun sport, and then I feel like you build such a strong connection with them. Like to me, I consider Elena like family. Like we're literally in the gym at 7 a.m. every single day. We've gone to tournaments together. I feel like you build like a really strong like connection, like as if you're a family. Also because I mean, like overall, it's a really fun sport. It's really competitive. You get to outbeat people, but yeah, you're still close to them. So yeah, I'll say that's why.
Okay, gotcha.
I say that it can help you to shape your life, like moving forward, like out of high school, like the discipline.
Yeah.
That can help you later on in life. Definitely, the grit, hard work that you put in. It can really help you later on in life. And like they said, it's fun. There's so much. I say like so much. Like you'll grow to love it. Like it's a very lovable sport, and especially your teammates. Like it just feels like home.
Yeah.
I guess you can say. Yeah.
And it's in a gym. You know what
There you go. It's in a gym.
You know what they have in a gym?
AC.
Air conditioning.
That's right. In Texas. That's very much needed. That's right.
So one thing is our coaching staff is amazing. You'll love them so much. And another thing is, once again, family. You build such a great family. You have so much people around you to like help if you need it. And also, yes, dedication.
Yeah.
Helps you build your grit and just
build character.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Character.
I want to piggyback on that. We have two amazing coaching staffs led by Coach Cortez at Southwest and Coach Esparza at Legacy. But what's your favorite story that you can tell?
Oh, here we go.
For your coaches.
Ooh.
Let's embarrass them a little bit.
And make sure that mic is nice and
own it. Own it.
Yeah. Now, obviously, let's make sure.
And also make sure everybody can hear it.
Yes, yeah. But what?
Please, no dragon tails. We love you. Please.
What are some of the?
I'm like, we love you, but right now.
Yeah, here we go.
We have to.
What do we got?
All right, what you got?
Okay, so I don't remember. I think it was Edison.
Okay.
I think it was our first Edison game. That was our first game of like the entire season. Really, it was a scrimmage. We were in the locker room all getting ready. All of a sudden, we saw. I don't know. I think it was a roach. It was a roach in the locker room, and it was really good. It was going really fast under their feet, and all we hear is Esparza.
Yeah.
She screamed so loud. It was so funny.
So now you guys know Halloween coming up.
So
fake
funny.
roaches.
Halloween coming up.
It
There's
was
going to be
so
roaches
funny.
everywhere
and
now.
She like got us and she like blocked us. Like, with her. She was like,
She's like,
That's
Love
why
it.
she's really.
she threw y'all out there. Huh?
oh my god, it was so funny.
That's awesome.
I love you, Coach Esparza, but this was last year when she came in. It was her summer league. So before, we have to come in around 5 o'clock to set up. So she was new, so we didn't know her like that. So she was coming in and she was reversing. she just happened to reverse a little too hard, and she like hit the like I guess like the pavement. So like so her car kind of went forward, like she backed and she went doo doo. I was like, oh my god! And I was like, who is that? And then she got off, and you see little Sparza just like nothing. And I was like, oh my god! And it was like
That's
so
what we
fun.
call playing it cool.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
she played it cool, but it was funny because like she was driving her big Jeep, so she like reversed and went forward, and then she just got off the car and she was just smiling. I was like, oh my god.
That's a good first impression.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You won't
All
forget
right.
it. You
Note
won't
to
forget
self:
it.
it.
don't
I
ride
won't
with Coach Esparza.
That's right. Yeah. Note to
We
self,
love you, Coach Esparza, but
Coach
that's definitely one of my
Esparza-
favorite ones.
Coach Esparza's insurance is extremely expensive. What do we got over here at Southwest?
So we feel like Coach Cortez, like I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, those dragon tails are coming. Yeah.
She's
They're
like,
timid. They're
Just be
timid.
glad she didn't show up because you
That's
probably
right.
wouldn't make it back to class
That's
before
right.
doing it.
Yeah.
Go
but
for it.
she's like more calm. She's really calm. So I feel like there's not a lot of like situations
Yeah,
that
yeah.
have happened. But it, like
Except these 20.
I have one situation like for us that
Okay.
she took so calm, and we just thought it was so funny because like what the heck. So we're practicing, and a rat fell from
A rat?
a little mouse. Like it wasn't crazy big. It was
Oh,
like this
okay.
big, fell from the ceiling on the JV side, and then like we just see it on the floor.
So what I'm hearing is we have some
Yeah, we have
pesticide
some
issues.
Yeah, for sure. Gus chewed through my backpack last year.
Gus.
Yeah, and ate my Ritz crackers, guys. I was really looking forward to those. So Gus, if you're watching this, it's coming for you. Anyways.
The real Southwest ratatouille over here. Gus.
Yes. So, and like everybody was screaming. They're like, oh my God, oh my God. And then we're like, what is happening? And we look over, and then the rat's just twitching. And then Cortez is laughing, and she just scoops up a paper
There you
like
go.
nothing. Like she's so nonchalant,
Taking
though.
care
So
of
it's so
business.
funny.
Taking care of
She scoops
business.
it up and then just looks at it and just throws it like away. And then we're like, oh my.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nuts.
And
That's
yeah.
like the complete opposite of Coach Esparza.
Yeah.
She would not touch you.
Rats,
Who would touch you, Michelle?
roaches, anything like that. I got it. Awesome. Do we have any good? You been?
That's really it.
That's it. Yeah. So chill.
Deborah's like,
I'll tell you
nah,
what.
I'm a senior. I
Yeah.
know how to play this.
That's right. That's right. They're definitely playing politics over there, saying we don't want any dragon tails. Well, we appreciate all of you for joining us. Good luck. We have the Fire and Armor game you mentioned
Yeah.
coming up on Friday. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, Friday at Legacy. What time is that at? Legacy?
It is at Fire and Armor this week is at 6:30.
Okay. All righty. Well,
And then
good luck to our incredible ladies. Good luck on the rest of the season. Good
Thank
luck.
you for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
Yeah, good luck on
Thank you so much.
graduating, moving forward. You have a few years, so we'll see you next year.
See you next year.
Yeah, we got you
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, that's
hey,
gonna.
hey
go ahead.
quick shout out to Ian Macias at Legacy for being the Titan Warrior of the
Nice.
week, and then Chloe Serrano for being the Dragon Warrior of the week this week.
There we go. Keep
Because
it going.
because I forgot last week's.
Oh, there you go. Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll keep grinding. Dragon Warriors. We have our volleyball players for all of us here at Southwest SWISD. This has been the Scoreboard podcast. My name is Brandon Medina. That is Peter Wagner. You guys know that we are Southwest stuff, right? So we're gonna do it together. Ready? That's gonna do it for us. And as always, we are
Southwest.
Southwest.
One.